don't say yams can't grow here. Root cannot grow here. Vines cannot grow here. Go in the shamba, do your research. If it fails, put a few stems, then you prove yourself. And with the nature, it can't. But don't just do without practical work. Karibuni, kwa majina naitwa Gabriel Bogo. Ni mkazi hapa Ngai Kreta, kijiji cha Keriko, katika tarafa ndogo ya Menengai, location ya Rolie, Kiamaina, within Kiamaina ward, sub-county ya Nakuru North ama Bahati, katika Nakuru County. Katika shamba langu liko na mimea aina mingi. Nimepanda miti, kuna graveria, niko na cypress, niko na olive trees, niko na mkeu, miti ya kienyeji kadhaa, na niko na miti ya matunda ama avocado, apple, mangoes, oranges, miti ya kulisha mifugo aina ya foda, bracharia, nyasi. Niko na coriander na miti ya kutumia kwa upande ya mifugo. Na pia huwa najishughulisha na ukulima ya mboga, cabbages, sukuma wiki, spinach, na hata managu, isipokuwa kunakuwa na challenges ya ndege. Hata mahindi, kwa ile shamba kidogo niko nao, nimepanda hata vyakula vya mifugo, mahindi, napier grass, aina moja ya nyasi inaitwa Rhodes, na hivyo nimesema bracharia bado napanda, although nimekomboa mashamba mengine outward. Hasa hapa na ndani kwa shamba langu huwa napanda hiyo mimea kutumia manure ya mbolea ya mifugo. Nilifikiria kufanya hiyo mixed farming kwa sababu ya hali ya mapato. Iko mimea nyingine na machua kwa muda mrefu, iko ingine short term, na hata ufugaji wa mifugo ndio at least napata mapato throughout the year bila kuwa nangojea the end of the year ndio napata shilingi kwa mfuko. Hiyo short term inaniinua kwa mahitaji ya nyumbani, hata kujikimu mahitaji mbalimbali.
Ukulima mchanganyiko.
Ukulima mixed farming, that is. Yeah.
Vile ambavyo umesema.
Kwa kazini nilikuwa natembea katika showground mbalimbali, Mombasa, Nairobi, Nyeri, Nakuru. Na hiyo ni baada ya kustaafu nikaona ukifanya hiyo mchanganyiko at least utakuwa nalemewa na hali ya maisha, kiafya, pata chakula ya aina mbalimbali na inakukimu afya njema na familia yako, na at least hiyo mapato ambayo haina kungojea sana, usije ukasononeke kwa hali ya mapato na mahitaji. Hii inasaidia mkulima kwa sababu ina maturity ya siku chache. Na kama ni mahindi ile ya kitamaduni inachukua miezi 5-6 ndio upate shilingi kwa mfuko. Lakini ukipanda cabbage, ukipanda maharagwe, ukipanda viazi, mboga hizo, ukiwa umespread around during the rainy season, at least hii na machua weke hii wakati inaenda kuwa exhausted, hii ingine nayo imeinuka na hakutakuwa naenda chini mpaka ungoje muda mwingine tena ndio kupata mavuno. Sasa kwa vile kuko na watu wameinuka kufanya upanzi ya mimea hiyo katika nurseries, huwa nafanya timing, natayarisha shamba early enough. Onset ya mvua, long range, at least in the first week nimeweka mimea. Ndio wakati mvua inakuja kupunguka, at least nakuwa nimepanda kama season 3. Kama zile mboga umeona pale, hiyo ni Ni mlengo wa 4. Nimepanda hapa pale, nimeona nimepaka wazi, nimeweka viazi, nilikuwa nimepanda mboga, kapanda ingine mwezi ya 5, hiyo nimeshakula. Mwezi ya 6 ndio hiyo umeinuka pale. Hii sasa umeona hapa iko na mwezi moja. Sasa hiyo kuendeleza hiyo, na wakati naitayarisha napiga simu tu, napewa pay bill, nalipa, naletewa saa hiyo tu, na chimba mashimo, naweka come rain in the evening, hiyo mmea inaanza kupropagate bila kuwa na stress. Hiyo imesaidia kwa hiyo timing kuliko kuja kusema niweke nasari yangu na imechua maybe imefika mwezi ya 5 kwa mvua naendaga chini, lakini ikiwa imekita haitarudi nyuma. Imefunika ground, sasa hata evaporation taifanya ingojee kama wiki 1-2, alafu inaendelea kukua.
Kwa hivyo wewe unategemea tu majira ya mvua?
Nategemea majira tu ya mvua. Zina unyunyizaji. Huwa kwa sababu hawa ni wanabiashara kama hawa Grotech wako hapa Ngata, niko wengine wako huko Njoro wanaitwa Dirite. Nakuwa na imani kwa sababu ni watu wako katika biashara. Kama ni Mboga Practa, Victoria, Gloria, naamini nakuwa na imani na hawa wanaweka F1, kama kisema ni F1 certified seeds. Nakuwa na imani na hawa, na nikiweka kwa shamba I let down now. Results zinakuwa ni positive kulingana na adverts zao. Huwa naangalia ile mmea inaweza kuwa compatible. Kama sasa ni mahindi ama vines kama hizi, naweza kama napanda kama cover crop katika pale base ya machungwa ama mango ama any other tree fruit. Hiyo inaambatana, hata nikiweka mahindi katika spread up spacing inakuwa pamoja. Kitu kama cabbage na spread lines, na yaka mahindi hapa na ingine kama mita ingine, kwa sababu ya hali ya hewa na upepo zinaambatana. Sile kama cabbage inajua haitaki shade kubwa. Sasa nafanya spacing ya either na intercrop na maharagwe ama mahindi, na inakaa hapo vizuri. Usually sell to neighborhood, the nearby market, Heshima. I got contact with wholesalers there. I just call them. I've got about 300 pieces of cabbage. They come and we negotiate. Then they take the road they require. Also, there is just near our city Nakuru. Like fruits, I do deliver in the supermarkets, avocados, pepino. Neighboring school like Renana, I'm a member there. I got a chat there. And the white supporters are ready. I just contact the in charge there. We need about 300 pieces. I do deliver to them. Like fruits, there are some charges because they are seasonal. You see, I usually I depend on rain. The maturity is seasonal, so it is not a continuous supply. Yeah, sometimes I'm being curtailed by lack of irrigation or drip water. Yeah, so when there is shortcoming of rain, the supply is it gives us a challenge because there is no that continuity.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no consistency. Yeah. A passion of whatever you are doing must be foremost, because if you are not don't have that passion of maybe farming, or you are not exposed, you don't usually go to the showground, you don't go to the marketplace, and you look for the high demand. You might not have that courage of putting a certain crop in your farm, and you have not featured where you can even get the market. Yeah. Those factors which may dictate is a matter of might you get notes from friends or from when you visit a field show, or you go to Google, you can just get some information on how to propagate. You can visit a prominent farmer, like this fruit farming. I was encouraged by my brother who decided that he Gilgil. I used to visit his farm, and I got some technical information from him, and even where he was sourcing the seedlings, like Amete Prison and other major nurseries. We usually do soil testing in conjunction with the sub-county officers. We take samples of the soil in the shamba. They do the testing. They just list down the crop that you can put in your farm. So from there, if you want to put oranges, dig a hole 2 by 2 by 2 topsoil. You mix with the manure, return it. You look for those genuine seedlings, and you put in the soil and start propagating. Yeah, with the correct measurement of spacing from low to low, from stem to stem. And they do it, except that there are some challenges of pest control and such. Oranges are very prone to various diseases. Like now, the ones I have is I had planted area now 1984, 85. There came a problem, all dried. I had to wait for another 10 years to bring new crops, but I could not put in the previous area. If there was one there and the other one here, I put in between here because the problem of oranges is rather contagious when you have not treated the problem which was there. So you have to dig that hole, put some materials, you burn, then you put another type of crop. Maybe that problem will disappear. There's another problem of greening. At the greening, you see the plant is green, but it is not flowering, it is not bearing anything. Such challenges. Even some farmers were discouraged by that in the neighborhood. Immediately after planting, it takes 2 to 3 years. You can even start flowering in the second year. Only that you will not let it go to maturity because of the support. It is young and weak, so you just abort the flowers maybe until the 3rd year when it is a bit strong. The same with the mangoes. It matures within the 3rd year, they have started flowering. You see the texture, whether it can support a few, 2 or 3. If it can't, you just make it to a boot for branches to be very strong for support. Avocado, it will depend on when time we have planted. If you plant it on the onset of long rains, the 2nd year it will start bearing flowers. Yeah. Like the ones I planted last year, but some are flowering, but there's a method of pinching. For it to spread out, you pinch at the tip, so the next don't produce another branch of 86 inches, you pinch, so it will be bushy, and that will increase the production. But if you let it go a single stem, smaller, you get very few branches for flowering. But when it is bushy, the more bushy it is, the more flowering and more bearing of fruits will be widespread. There are no challenges, only that there's an open market. You just harvest the ones which are ready, like avocados. They are very obvious when they are mature. I usually sell for local consumption. I don't export because I don't have very few stems. So I just harvest and deliver I got a family in town who have got groceries. If I take 200 pieces, they will be able to sell. If I get an order from the supermarket and deliver minimum number or the number I can avail. So there are no charges in the market. I don't usually store. I just harvest and deliver. Maybe when I'm delivering to my family members in town, there's a local system of making them ripen, to put them in a crate of other cotton, put a few pieces of passion fruit, you cover them. After a week or 10 days, you start seeing signs of ripeness by placing your saltiness. It is ready and you deliver. Through seminars from health workers, it is advisable if you are taking food which are grown organically, because pesticide, those chemical fertilizers, naturally, bit by bit, they affect our bodies. Only that when you are aiming for higher production, you just ignore. But when you are informed, you can curtail that. It has been perfect. It has been perfect. If the cabbages are huge enough, if the spinach, they are leafy, other crops are doing well, yeah. It is advisable when you have got a small piece of, even a 50 by 100 piece of shamba. You might not aim for going out to the market, but for your domestic use, you can employ that technology. Maybe multi-story garden, or you subdivide. You see sukuma wiki and spinach can be intercropped. Saget and whatever can be intercropped in a small space for your family health care. Yeah. Through consultation, references in various occasions, when you are interacting with the officers from our sub-county, there are crops they are telling this can be good for your domestic use. The other day they were introducing us with the sunflower. They are good for our animals. When you sell, they have straightforward market. They have also introduced us with the Pareto. It enriches our soil by maybe putting off some pesticide because of their character nature. So we're intending to put some those crops in our farms: Pareto, Pyrethrum, and what do you call sunflowers. My advice, those who are vineyards, don't say yams can't grow here, root cannot grow here, vines cannot grow here. Go in the shamba, do your research. If it fails, which alternative crop you will go to. But don't just say, my place, even sugarcane can't do well, even cassava can't do well. Put a few stems, then you prove yourself. With the nature, it can't. But don't just do without practical work.